Hello and how's it going, everyone? It is Skullzi here with another Bethesda News Roundup video, and both Bethesda and Starfield are trending right now. I'm using my hands to signify this because I don't know what else to do, I guess. And that is because Bethesda just dropped a new Journey video. And no, it's not that song. It's actually a pretty decent video, and well, it does use somewhat of a popular classic rock song, which in my opinion is kind of like Bethesda talking themselves up a bit, saying, hey, we got to the top, but it wasn't easy, but we made it, which is true. Bethesda is up there now, having been purchased for $7.6 billion. But regardless, Bethesda and Starfield are trending right now because Bethesda just dropped that Journey video, and Microsoft, or more specifically Phil Spencer of Microsoft, did put up a blog post over at the official Xbox website talking a little bit about their future with Bethesda. And judging by some of the wording in this actual Microsoft blog post or update, whatever you want to consider it, I kind of have the low-key feeling that Starfield could be Xbox exclusive, and maybe not just temporarily exclusive, but actually fully Microsoft exclusive, meaning being only on PC and the Xbox Series X and beyond, I guess, if they remaster it 100 times like Skyrim. And I don't want this to happen, by the way. I don't like exclusivity in any way, shape, or form. I would prefer the gaming community to not have to buy a particular piece of plastic in order to play a game. I want people to have full access to all games, but just I'm gonna be reporting on what I think here based upon the official statement. And also there's people that believe that we not only got a glimpse of Starfield in this trailer as well, in this new Bethesda Journey video, but also at the same time they believe we got some box art for Starfield too. And before we break all this down, I want to touch on these two very speculative topics because I don't want to waste your time if you think either one of those things is true. First of all, no, we didn't see Starfield in this. It was Prey from 2017, and although I haven't played Prey from 2017 either, I really need to. It's one of the few Bethesda games I haven't played. A lot of people did assume that this little short clip right here from the Journey video was Starfield. I didn't assume it was initially, but I thought maybe it could have been because I couldn't identify what this was, but then the community said no, it's Prey, everyone chill out, and now I really need to play Prey because, it's, like I said, it's like one of 3 games from Bethesda Softworks I haven't played that's come out in the last 10 years, and I really should definitely give it a try. I know it's a good game, Arcane does great stuff, but either way, we didn't see Starfield in this, and I don't think we saw Starfield box art either. A lot of people, I believe, are referring to this scene here, and this could very well be what the Starfield box art could be. I mean, it would look better than if you just had the Starfield logo with just black space and stars. It would be better to have that, like, now a trademark Starfield trailer, like planet thing, planet horizon, whatever you want to call that view of a planet, but it would be better to have just that planet on the box art as kind of like contrast and more color on the box art. And I believe this could be the box art of Starfield, but I don't think it's confirmed it is in any way, shape, or form. Take that with a huge grain of speculation salt. But basically, as of a few hours ago of the time that I'm recording this video, Bethesda put this Journey video up, and you can watch it over on their official Bethesda YouTube channel, or probably other places as well, wherever you get your social media video fix. But I don't want to just take their video and re-upload it here. In the past I may have done that just because I thought it would be easier to give you guys access to it, but then I thought about it. I don't want to take away any traffic from Bethesda's actual video. So if you want to watch the video in its entirety, you can go over to Bethesda's YouTube channel and watch it there, or just check for a link down in the description below. But I will summarize this video, and I will tell you what I think it means for the future of Bethesda, as well as summarizing a official Microsoft statement that I believe gives some kind of indication that Starfield could be exclusive. Now, in regards to this Journey video, it is pretty hype. Like I said, Bethesda used a song that kind of like makes them say, hey, we got to the top, we had to grind to do it, we had to kill a lot of Murlocs and stuff, but we did it, we got to the top, and now we are celebrating it, and well deserved, Bethesda. You guys totally deserve it. And before you get too excited, no, there wasn't really any new footage of any new games or anything. Bethesda did show some new like office or in-studio footage of Robert Altman and a few other things, but they also reuse E3 footage and other trailers and stuff as well. So don't think you're going to see any new trailers for any upcoming products or anything in this Journey video, but do watch the Journey video, because if you're a fan of Bethesda, it's just a good video to see, because I think Bethesda feels like they got exactly where they need to be now, and they can only focus on the creative element of gaming. They don't need to worry about the financial stuff or what's going to happen to them as a company anymore. They probably feel super safe with with Microsoft, and I believe that's going to be great for Todd Howard, for Tango Gameworks, for Arcane, for id Studios, for BGS Austin, BGS Maryland, ZeniMax Online Studios, for every single awesome Bethesda Softworks developer, because like I said, now they're all going to be focusing on making games and being creative, and well, that's great for the developers and the company. It's also great for the community, so I think this is going to be truly the beginning of a golden age of Bethesda. And last year I did predict kind of that Bethesda would have a golden age starting soon, but I could have never guessed it would be because they are aligned and purchased by Microsoft and Xbox. While I don't like exclusivity, this is a great thing for Bethesda, and they just kind of celebrate that and showcase that in this Bethesda Journey video, and that's the main thing to take away from this video. Other than if you take a huge grain of speculation salt and put it into your eye, you might think that this is the Starfield box art here, which it could be, but like I said, it hurts to put the salt in your eye, so be careful. And the next thing I want to talk about in today's video is this official statement from Phil Spencer of Microsoft, talking specifically about their future with Bethesda. I'm going to read to you the most important part of this statement, but again, I'm not going to read you the entire thing. If you want to read the entire thing for yourself, it's down in the description below. Check for a link right underneath the Bethesda Journey video link. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and summarize this video for you right now. But here's the official statement right here by Phil Spencer, and you can see that this was basically just a few hours ago. Again, from the time I'm recording this video, actually this was at 6:30 in the morning, so they were waiting until a couple days after the Bethesda and Microsoft purchase was mostly fully approved by the EU and the United States and Japan before they made any announcements like a lot of people were theorizing. And if you believe a lot of other insiders, we might get another Starfield teaser here soon, which is possible, but I still think we're going to hear about Starfield again in May and then with a big showcase in June. But if you don't think we're going to hear about Starfield soon, you're going to be surprised. It's definitely coming, and it's going to be hype. But the main thing I want to focus in this very good statement here, he basically just, to summarize the majority of it, he says that he's excited to work with Bethesda. This has been a thing that has been coming for a long time, and they've always had a close working relationship. He shouts out all of their amazing developers, even Alpha Dog and Roundhouse, who we don't hear that much about anymore, and Alpha Dog being a primarily mobile-focused studio, which a lot of the gaming community don't pay attention to, because gaming communities are like split between the mobile community, which are more casual gamers, and then gamers with, you know, multiple $100 consoles and gaming systems. But Phil Spencer says they're going to let Bethesda do Bethesda. They're going to let all the different Bethesda studios, meaning Bethesda Game Studios, and all the other amazing studios underneath Bethesda Softworks, so basically just remain who they are, do what they are, and Microsoft is just going to try to support them in what they want to do better. They're going to give them more assets, more finances, more access to that bleeding edge technology that Microsoft has to allow them to do what they do, only better. They're not going to try to change what they do at all or dictate what they should do, and the only thing they may dictate a bit is exclusivity. Because if we look at the second paragraph right here, what Phil Spencer says is, this is the next step in building an industry-leading first-party studios team, a commitment we have to our Xbox community. With the addition of the Bethesda creative teams, gamers should know that Xbox consoles, PC, and Game Pass will be the best place to experience new Bethesda games, including some new titles in the future that will be exclusive to Xbox and PC players. And when you think of what new titles he could be talking about here, generally right now, if you think of new title from Bethesda, it's going to be Starfield. No disrespect to Arcane or to Tango or anyone else who has a new game coming soon, but Bethesda Game Studios and Starfield are like a huge anomaly, because it's Bethesda Game Studios' first new IP in like 20-25 years. That's of course going to get some huge attention and virality, and that's why both Bethesda and Starfield are trending right now. And I believe this is the beginning for what's to come from Bethesda, because as Bethesda put out this Journey video, I believe this Journey video is going to be the very beginning of not only the golden age of Bethesda, but also of their big marketing journey, because they have that Microsoft money now, that Microsoft hype. They feel totally secure where they are, and they could focus on just marketing their games and being creative and making great games. And I believe since Starfield is the first new IP from Bethesda Game Studios in 25 years, we're going to start getting more trickles of information leading up until May, when we're going to get a big teaser and then the big Starfield showcase in E3 this June. And I believe we'll have to wait until that big Starfield showcase to get any 100% official confirmation on whether or not Starfield will be exclusive or not. But judging by Phil Spencer's statement right here, I kind of think he's trying to foreshadow and lay the building blocks for people to expect Starfield to be Xbox exclusive. Because like I said, I don't know what other new title he could be referring to here, especially when everyone knows that Starfield is generally related to the Bethesda and Microsoft purchase and news, because anytime some news goes down, Microsoft or some employee somewhere has to tweet and reiterate that this will not involve Starfield. But either way, that's everything I wanted to talk about in today's video. I broke down that Bethesda Journey video, this Phil Spencer statement, links to both entire things are down in the description below, and I gave you my thoughts on why I think it's a lot more likely that Starfield could be Xbox and PC exclusive just based upon this Phil Spencer statement. But either way, that's everything I wanted to talk about. If you enjoy the content, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn notifications on. And if you want to help grow the channel and the community, be sure to share the content, share the channel, get people to be subscribed and be aware of the channel, because that YouTube algorithm really ignores channels underneath 100,000 subscribers. However, since I've been asking you all to share the content, the channel has been growing a lot faster. So huge thank you, keep doing what you're doing, keep sharing these videos all over the place. And speaking of appreciation, huge shout out to these amazing people for going above and beyond to bring you content like this. If you want to get a permanent future video shout out in every single one of my videos from this point forward, you can support the channel over on Ko-fi, Patreon, or here on YouTube as an exclusive channel member. Links to all this and more are down in the description below. And as always, thank you for watching. Be sure to tune in next time when, hopefully because Bethesda and Starfield are trending, Skullzi gets a couple new subscribers. Like maybe 2 at least. 2 subscriptions, please.